Hey, yeah, so today I'm going to be making this really cute little baby mitten. It's to fit my 1-year-old son. Well, I reckon it's quite tight on him, so I reckon that would fit for about 6 months to just over a year. So we will need to make him another one soon. That means you'll get another lovely video. So I'm using a 4.5mm hook, sorry. You can see that. You also need a pair of scissors, a yarn needle with a large eye, you can see that. I'm using some hat elastic I bought off Amazon. It was like £1 for this whole bunch. I've got white and black, but for this project I'm using quite a light coloured yarn. I'm going to be using white. It's got a measuring tape. It's good to measure approximate measurements to give you a good idea about what kind of size you're going to make. And I'm going to be using this double knitting baby soft yarn. It's Fair Isle Effect double knitting by Sirdar. And this one is it's nylon and acrylic, so that's machine washable, which is always good with babies. So I'm going to start with a slip stitch. Leave a bit of a tail for this one because that allows you to pull that top bit tight when you're just done. Okay, so chain 4, 2, 3, 4, and then slip stitch in there. Tuck your tail out of the way. And there, I've got a little baby sized loop. Now I'm now going to double crochet, so that's yarn over, go through the loop, pull through and wind your tail in, and then go through, pull through 2, oh, I'm not doing it on, pull through 2, pull through 2. That's 1, and we're going to do 10 of these. 2, keep tucking your tail in, and then at the end you'll just give your end of your tail a little tug and that'll pull it all lovely and tight. Make sure you haven't got a little hole in the end of your glove, that's a bit so disappointing when that happens. Four. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. 10, and then a slip stitch to your first double crochet to make yourself a nice loop. Oh, I've managed to do it wrong, look at that. Don't yarn over, slip stitch to it, otherwise that'll be all funny looking. I've got a nice little ring. And if you just watch that, you can just pull that and that totally disappears, that little hole. Then at the end we'll just come back and we'll, with the yarn needle, and we'll just wind, push as much as we can through and then just snip it off. And that'll just hold it all lovely and tight. Right, so chain 1, go into the stitch you were in and double crochet. So for this row, every stitch is going to be an increase. So we're going to go back in the stitch we've just done one in and do a second double crochet, and we're going to do that all the way around. So we have 2 double crochets in every stitch. Oh, I lost that one, look at that. So that'll keep it nice and flat and make a nice little disc to make our glove on. Okay, so I've continued round. I've done two stitches in every stitch. I've got one more increased stitch to do. When you've done, just count and make sure you've got 20 double crochets around in this row. Otherwise it's going to be all wonky and funny shaped. Now, this is quite an easy mistake to make. And if you can see just there, it looks like a stitch. This bit here just looks like a stitch. So that's very easy to mistake. But that isn't, that's just your slip stitch that you did there before you made the double crochet. So completely ignore that. Don't put anything in there, otherwise it'll make it really wonky. Slip stitch into the top of your first double crochet in this round. Okay, and then, so now this is this little section here of the glove. So it's that first little bit that the tips of your fingers are going to be in. Now if you were going to make an adult size glove like this, then you do, so this section is this grey bit, but for an adult you do a third round where you do a increase stitch and then 1 normal double crochet, increase, 1 crochet, double crochet, go round like that, so it goes every other one an increase. So for every 2 stitches on this row you'd have 3 stitches on the next row, and then do the next step that I'm about to do now. So chain up 2 and go back into the one you've just been in. So we're going to ignore that chain and do a double crochet. Now we're just going to put 1 double crochet in every stitch all the way around, and we're going to keep doing that, and when you get to the end you'll slip stitch back into the top of the chain that you did, and we're just going to keep doing this all the way around until it is this long and up until where you'd want the thumb to start. So if you're making it for an adult, you'd make it up to here, so that much of your hand goes in, and then stop. Okay, so I'm just going to show you one more time. Miss that little bit there because that is not a real stitch. It's just there tricky. So we're just going to slip stitch into that top of that chain. Okay, so now as you can see it started to curve up now, make a little kind of bowl just for your tail. Okay, so I'm going to turn it that way out because that's actually the outside. Right, and now we've slip stitched, we're going to chain up 2. I'm just going to keep doing this same one where you crochet into 1 crochet for 1 stitch of the last one, and double crochet, and we're just going to keep going until that's the right length. Okay, so it wants to be up to the base of your thumb. Okay, right, so I've now finished the finger section. I just need to slip stitch into the top of my first first stitch of that round. So for my son, I've got the 2 to make the flat disc that we made to start with. So we've got the initial row and then the increase row. Then I've got 4 rows after that to create his fingers. But if your baby has longer fingers, or if you're making a bigger one, you'll need more rows. For instance, for mine, I've done 3 rows per colour, so that's 3, 6, 9, 12, 15 rows for my fingers on top of the three rounds for the tip. Okay, so now I've got it slip stitched. I've got a little tiny like cup. You could use it as an egg warmer now, couldn't you? Now I'm going to chain 8, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now if your baby's got a big thumb, or if you're doing it for an older person, you'll need more or less. Now you need to make it so when they put their thumb in, they can move it backwards and forwards comfortably. So that should be enough for a baby. So I do it 1, 2, 3. So the one, that's where you'll come out of. Then that's 1, 2, 3, and do a double crochet into that stitch there. Okay. Now we're just going to do the same as before and just go all the way around until we get back to the chain. So I've double crocheted all the way around from where I did the little thumb chain. Okay, so I've got one more to do. Now I'm going to do this slightly differently than normal. So I'm going to start do the first half of the double crochet, and then instead of yarning over and pulling through, I'm going to go through the chain on the first loop of the chain, and I'm going to pull that yarn through, and I'm just going to do that. Now the reason I'm doing that, so it's pulled it all nice and tight and close together. The reason I'm doing that is on my gloves that I did for me, I found you kind of got a bit of a hole. This one I did okay, but the other one, particularly, a little hole, and that just seals it up and prevents that hole. So that's why I do that. It's not proper crochet, I don't reckon. So now I'm going to double crochet into all along this chain, which is quite fiddly, quite difficult to see. So we're going to go under 2 loops, and then one bit should be under the yarn, 2 should be above it. Is it nice and clear look? Okay, so we're just going to do that. So we should end up with 7 half double crochets across the chain, because I went into that first one. Okay, I'm just going to continue across here. When you get to the other side, you're just going to continue doing 1 double crochet in the top of every double crochet, and we're just going to keep going up until it gets to the top or the bottom rather of this ribbing. So if you were looking at your hand, that would be until about here. So you want it to come up to the top of there, so up to your wrist. And that'll give you a nice snuggy glove, and then we will be starting on the ribbing. Okay, so I'm nearly back to the thumb hole, but I have got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 stitches until I'm like above where that chain started. So I've been doing double crochets, but I'm now going to do two half double crochets, 1 in each of the next 2 stitches. Yeah, that's 1 half double. Oh, before I actually went through. 2 half doubles. Now I'm going to do 2 single crochets. Second single crochet, and now in that 5th stitch I'm just going to do a slip stitch. Okay, now the reason I've done that is because if you look now, it is nice and flat. Both edges are flat. If I hadn't done that, as you can see there, they would have been wonky. So then when you put the ribbing on, it would have been wonky. So now I'm going to go round one more time. I'm going to chain up 2, and then I'm going to go into the same stitch and I'm going to do a whole another round of double crochet, and then I'm going to meet you back here when I've done that round, and then we're going to start making our ribbing.